tried to find out what are the major factors influencing the stability, and found out that the proximity of a blood vessel is an extremely important factor that influences. So we think it is extremely important to implant in a vascular zone of V1. And this is the electron photo of varnish electrode and silicon carbide covered electrode. We find it quite difficult to measure the stability of the covering, because as you see here, we cannot even separate the electrode from the covering. So yellow one is the covering, silicon, and this is the nichrome electrode, so you can see a spectrum of the material and the covering on this picture. So about stability of the brain and safety of the brain and stability of electrodes. This is the picture of explanted after 2 months electrode array of 9 electrodes. So you can see it's not as good as it was before. And this is the poster. I can easily email it to you at ARVO this year. And to proceed to our last work, about a month ago, to give you some kind of news, not only published results, we continued to try the best to ameliorate the technique of implantation in the red cortex, because dura mater of the red is so thin and elastic that if we want to implant several electrodes, it would be rather difficult to do that without taking dura off. But if we want to make it the most safe way, then in the red model it is much more safe and effective to do it via dura mater. So we made this plateau and inserted an electrode in the cortex through those small holes. And I have some videos. If you want, I can show it to you later, and maybe now. And I want to stress my attention in this talk on the reason why do we do this, and why should we go cortical? Because this question was raised several times by different speakers, and Dr. Herzberg in particular. Thank you. And I will show you some pictures, and I would like to hear your comment on this, maybe Dr. Wayland. Because in this case, you hardly can help a patient with a retinal prosthesis, right? This is a stage of diabetic retinopathy, an advanced stage. And if we put a retinal prosthesis here, retinal implant, we can cause major bleeding. So also this sad fundus photo. This is the retinopathy of premature, and these people are also blind, and they need help. And I think that what the retina group and the retinal prosthesis research is doing is a very important thing, because it creates the basis for development of the cortical proceedings. So first we have the result in retinal prosthesis, but so a huge group of patients need some other help because retinal prosthesis doesn't work. And also in these cases it is cornea, and all kind of corneal opacification is an important factor in implanting retinal prosthesis. Also, I as a clinician can say that if we implant, this patient doesn't see, and if we make a corneal transplant, this patient becomes highly immunoresponsive for all kinds of invasion. So this kind of group, this group of patients also needs some safe and less invasive method of vision restoration. So I'm coming to conclusions, and I would like to, as one part of my presentation, to let you know what are we and what are we doing in Russia, because not so many people are publishing their works in international journals in Russia. So I also think that very important is the collaboration with patients. And at this meeting, I'm very glad to see initial attempts to have a constructive dialogue with them, because only they can really tell us what we need, because they are users of our work. So this is just a picture of a very good friend of mine. She has retinitis pigmentosa, and she helps me to, she reminds me what I am here for. And I would like to present my colleagues. This is Andrei Serkov. He is a surgeon and he's a physiologist. This is Boris Bazyan, my mentor, as I already mentioned. This is, I'm sorry, it's much better here. This is Lisa Rudskova. She's doing morphology. And this is Evgenia Kwon. She's a student at our lab. And I'm working in the brain research department, and the head of our department is Sergei Loryoshkin. He helps us a lot in our attempts, so I would like to thank him very much. And I hope it is possible, and it is just an initial step for us to begin collaboration. So we will have to, and we will be glad to do it with the help of our head of National Center of Neurology, Zinaida Suslina. And also, I would like to thank a lot talkers, presenters today, because it is really an invaluable base of beginning of. I feel myself that I'm not alone, and our group is in the field and in the stream of major trends and thoughts in this field. So thanks, Dr. House, and I wish you can talk to my colleague Emil Isagulan. He's a neurosurgeon, so if possible we can communicate via email for future collaboration. So these are institutions in Russia, in Moscow in particular, which helped us to make our electrodes, to cover them with silicon carbide. So this is the Information Technology Institute, and this is a very powerful nuclear institute. They have very high technology, Kurchatov Institute. This is the Institute of Metal, of Steel and Alloy. They also helped us to produce the electrodes, and this is the Vacuum Technology Institute. They helped us to, they consulted us in the questions of implantation technique. I don't have so clear conclusions, but I think for all of us it is important to concentrate on the needs of the patients, to know what is the best for them, because it can be a surprise for us. So I don't have time, unfortunately, but I think we can discuss it off this scene about the future development, because many biotechnology issues are on the way, and genetics, optogenetics are the fields we do not know. Me in personal, I don't know a lot about them, but I think they can, with collaboration, in collaboration with them, we can achieve much more and share results and collaborate. Thank you for your attention, and no time yet, right?